right, and so we're back, and the Bulldogs, they won the toss. They elected to receive. Back deep for the Bulldogs is number 21, Drew Thompson, and number 10, Jordan Bohannon. We don't have a roster just yet on Caverna. We'll do their best with us, calling best with what we got, calling off numbers. But it looks to be number 71 kicking off for the Colonels. 5. Looks like they're one short on kickoff.
I see 5. They got 4. Yeah, it looks like they got one
short on kickoff.
Here.
So
starting out the game with 10 on the field. They got 5 to the left, 3 to the right, and 2 in the middle here.
They got
and they'll kick it with 10.
It's not a bad kick. Kick it to the 25. We're going to be caught by number 21, Drew Thompson. He's going to get up to the 50, and he's going to be tackled on Caverna's 45-yard line. But
saw some laundry come out on the field there right away.
We do have a flag on the field. Normally that is on the return team, and it is. It looks like they called either a holding or blocking the back on the Bulldogs, and that's going to back them up to about probably the 35-yard line. Considering where we started the last couple of weeks, playing Whitwell and Clay County, around our own 20, the 35 looks good to us. So the Bulldogs, they are going to start this game off with the ball. And Caverna, they come in with a 3-3, but so they're 500 on the season. They're looking to get their 4th win. The Bulldogs, I believe, are 1-4, and they're looking to pick up their 2nd win of the season. I think this is a good chance for the Dogs to pick up that 2nd win. So the Bulldogs, they come out in a pistol formation. Bohannon lined up deep in the backfield. He gets the handoff going right, and he is going to run the ball all the way up to about the 39-yard line. Now they're going to spot it at the 40, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the carry, and it brings up 2nd down and 5 for the Dogs.
Yeah, 5 yards right out of the gate for Jordan Bohannon. They worked a lot this week blocking up front. That was something that they emphasized in practice Tuesday coming into Thursday here at the fall break week. And they seem to have been blocking a lot better this week in practice.
Okay, Caverna, they come out in a 3-5 defense, and we're out in a gun. He hands it to Bohannon, who is going to his left. He's going to get tackled on the 46-yard line, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. So Bohannon starts off the game, 2 carries, 11 yards, and he's off to another hot start.
One up the middle, 2nd run carry goes off to the left, and he had to split 3 defenders there, but he picks up 6 and gets a 1st down.
Okay, and so Caverna, it looks like they're going to stay in this 3-5. All right, and the Bulldogs, they're going to come out. It's going to be a split back formation. One receiver lined up to the right, and he's going to hand it to Bohannon, who's going to go right, and he's going to be hit initially in the backfield. He's going to reverse his field, and he's going to be tackled for what looks to be about a 3-yard loss. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 12 or 13 for the Dogs. He about got loose.
Yeah, he did. 72 came right through the line there, through a gap, and was able to get Bohannon as he went right. But Bohannon slips out of the tackle on a spin move, comes back left, but still drops 3.
All right, and so Bulldogs have a 2nd down, ball on their own 43-yard line. Okay, they get the play, and they come up to the huddle. Link is going to be under center. We got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bohannon, the lone back in the backfield. Link gets the snap, and he looks to throw a little wide receiver screen to number 21, Drew Thompson. He's going to be tackled at around the 40. This will be the 47-yard line in Caverna territory. It's going to bring up 3rd down and probably 3 for the Bulldogs.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't run something like that again in practice this week. Those little slant routes and bubble routes, Red Boiling Springs, have been working really well. So I know that we'll see that again this week.
All right, so Bulldogs, they come to play. Big 3rd down. I look for Coach Link to go for it on 4th down if they do stop us. We're in a pistol formation. Bohannon deep in the backfield. Thompson lined up to Link's right, single receiver to the right. He gets the snap, and he's going to hand it to Thompson, who's going to go left. He's going to break 1 tackle, and he's going to spin around. He's going to carry a bunch of runners with him, tacklers with him, and he's going to make it all the way to about the Colonels' 37-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Great, strong run in there. Got into the 2nd level, was able to get a couple defenders on him and spin out. He drug a couple of guys with him there, showing some fight and some grit early. That's exactly what you want to see if you're a Bulldog fan.
He got hit initially on about the 41-yard line and picked up 4 yards after contact, and so it was a good hard run by number 21, Drew Thompson. So we come out in that same formation. One receiver out to the right. Link gets the snap, and he's going to keep it. It's going to be a quarterback power off tackle to the right. He's going to pick up about.
Puts his head down and charges forward.
He's going to pick up, what, about 4 on the play?
Looks like it may be 3 yards. We're going to see where
okay.
it looks like
about
he's giving
yards,
that John Madden right foot spot. If it would have been a left foot spot, it would have been 4, but they gave him the right foot spot, so he gets 3.
That's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Dogs. Ball is on the 34-yard line. Caverna, they're struggling a little bit on defense. Bulldogs are able to establish this run game, and I would look for, maybe a shot right here deep. This is 4 down. This is 4 down territory for the Dogs, and Link gets the snap. He looks to take that shot. Pass thrown deep to number 3, Will Massey. It's going to fall incomplete. 3rd down for the Dogs, and I like that. I like that. I like that shot. You're in Colonel's territory. You're going to go for it on 4th down. You got a 3rd down and 7 now. So you really got 2 downs to get the 1st down. You're going to go for it on 4th. And so why not take a shot deep? Massey had him. He had the pass. Just misjudged it. And the ball fell incomplete. But I thought it was a good pass by quarterback Aubrey Link.
Yeah, some of you want to watch throughout the course of the night because Aubrey does have a good arm. You saw the receiver there, Matt, was running to the left but was looking over his right shoulder. If he could look over and turn his body a little more, I think he would have caught that for 6.
Okay, so we come out in the shotgun formation. And it's going to be a bad snap over Link's head. And Caverna, ball still falling around. Caverna's going to cover it. Caverna is going to cover it. That is a terrible break for the Dogs. Last snap before that play was a little high. Link was able to corral it in and get the pass off, but that time it was just a little higher, goes over his head, and Caverna is able to cover it on Bulldogs' 49-yard line, and that's where they're going to take over for their 1st down and 10.
The Bulldogs have tried a couple of different things. That's Owen Robinson that's playing as a center tonight, and they tried that out on Tuesday, and I know that he missed 2 snaps over the head. It looks like they're going forward with it. That'll be something to watch as well.
So Caverna, they're going to come out in a shotgun formation, 2 by 2, a running back lined up left of the quarterback. He's going to get the snap, and he's going to hand it to number 2 up the middle. He's going to pick up about 3 on the carry. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. And remember, guys, we do not have any roster for Caverna. And so we'll do the best we can to call out the numbers and eventually maybe be able to get one. So Caverna looks like they picked up 2 on the run. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Ball on Bulldogs' 47-yard line. So Caverna, they're going to come out, still stay in that shotgun formation. They got 2 receivers lined up to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Tight end on the ball, lined up to the right. Running backs lined up to the left of the quarterback. Quarterback gets the snap, and he's going to fake the handoff. And number 23 was right there to get it. He run by him, and he is going to be tackled after about a gain of 9, and it's going to be a 1st down. Ball on the Bulldogs' 38-yard line. That quarterback can run. That quarterback can run. I haven't seen any film on him. I haven't seen anything on him, but he's a little quick.
Yeah, he reminded right there on that first play reminded me of the quarterback from Whitley.
Yeah. I mean, we had him too. We had him. Number 23. I don't have him on the roster, but he's up there. I think that is Houston Taylor. He shoots upfield, has him, and then quarterback just puts his foot in the ground, jukes him a little bit, and he picks up about 9 on the carry. So Caverna comes out in a 3-by-1 formation. 3 receivers lined out to the right. And he's going to throw it to number 11 out to the right for a wide receiver bubble. It's going to fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for Caverna.
Christian White, number 16 for the Bulldogs, was right there on that pass. Seemed to linger a little bit. Ball was inside. Big hit there at the end of that play either way.
Yeah, I mean, that might have been one you wanted them to catch, because if we tackle that, that's a 2-yard loss. But either way, it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Caverna. We're taking a little time right here. Okay, so Caverna, they're going to come out in a 3-by-1 formation. 3 receivers lined up to the left, single receiver to the right. Quarterback is going to be in the gun, running back to the left of the quarterback. He's going to get the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. And he is going to be hit hard, maybe for a gain of a half a yard. We'll give him a half a yard, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and long for Caverna.
That run play was designed to, I think, go to the halfback, but the quarterback had kept it there. Jordan Bohannon had come around the left side of that so fast and was wrapping him up. I'm not even sure which way that play was, who that was going to, but Jordan Bohannon got in the backfield quickly.
Yeah, if I'm watching film on the Bulldogs, I'm running away from Bohannon. He's by far our best defender, senior. He should be, and he plays hard. So Caverna, they're out in that 2-by-2 formation. Quarterback is in the gun. He's going to get the snap, and he's going to keep it. He's going to throw it. It's going to fall incomplete. Pass was intended to number 88.
That will bring up a 4th down for Caverna.
All right, it's going to bring up 4th down for Caverna. It's going to bring up 4th down for Caverna. And it looks like they're going to punt.
Looked like it might have been his tight end there that had a little bit of space.
Yeah.
Not sure where he would have went with it if he'd have caught it, but, you know, the ball was high, overthrown, and it's like they,
might be a pooch punt. Maybe a pooch punt.
Be.
He may get it and just kick it. No, he's going to go
he's
look.
gonna
He's going to
throw it.
throw it deep. He's got a receiver open.
And
it's going to be, that's going to fall incomplete. That was actually, that ended up being better for us.
Yes, because it nearly was intercepted, but had it been intercepted, he was going to be down around the 5 or 6 yard line, but instead it'll be a turnover on downs, and the Bulldogs will take over at their own 37.
Adrian Sieber, you know, that was a great recovery. He was beat by about 2 steps, and then he just put it in another gear and caught up to the receiver, and he about had it intercepted, and the receiver played a little defense right there and knocked it out of our hands, which, you know, ends up being a good thing. That gives us actually about 20, 25 yards of field position that we would have lost had we intercepted that. So the Bulldogs, they're going to get the ball, turn over on downs. Ball is on their own 38-yard line. We come out in that pistol formation, single receiver lined up to the left, Bohannon deep in the backfield. He gets a snap, it's high again. And they're going to just tackle Aubrey for a loss of, looks to be about a loss of 5 or 4 or 5 on the play.
I'm not sure where we're missing on that snap, but I just mentioned that just a couple minutes ago. You know, that they had trouble with the snaps in practice.
I think I've seen Damian Watson go back into the game. He is the one that usually started at center for us at the beginning of the year. We may be making a change right now, middle of the game, and Owen Robinson, he's on the sideline. He's taking a few practice snaps, it looks like. All right, so the Bulldogs, they're going to come out in that pistol formation. Drew Thompson lined up to the left of the quarterback. Bohannon deep in the backfield, and he's going to drop back to pass, and he's got a receiver wide open. That's number 8, Josh Martinez. He's at the 25, the 20.
And he's going to go.
He is in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Joshua Martinez on a post route from left to right there was able to, wow, he caught that in space.
He caught that in space. I think they didn't have a safety. They might have been man, or they might have snuck that safety up, and there was nobody in the middle of the field for Caverna.
I didn't see a safety either, but I was watching again, you mentioned Red Boiling Springs is snapping down here on the sideline with another snapper, and I had my eyes peeled on that for just a moment as that pass came across.
So Bulldogs, with 4:11 left to go in this first quarter, put some points on the board. They make it 6-0 to start the game, and they're going to go for 2. And we're in a 3-by-1 formation. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Link gets the pass. He looks to throw, and a receiver fell down. It's going to fall incomplete, and that's going to make the game. That's going to make it or keep it 6-0. So with 4 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in this first quarter, Bulldogs have a 6-0 lead to start the game. We're going to take a break, pay a quick bill, and when we get back, the Bulldogs will be kicking off in a 2-by-2 formation. Quarterback is going to be in a gun. Running back lined up to the left. Quarterback for Caverna is number 6, Cameron Buchanan. He's going to keep it. No, he's going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going to gain, well, it looks to be, we're going to say 15 yards. And regardless, though, it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Caverna, and they're going to place the ball on the Bulldogs' 48-yard line. So, you know, Caverna, they're not very big, but they do have some speed guys. They do have some speedy guys who, if we don't keep them contained, they'll get loose and go for a long yard, just like we saw on that run. Caverna comes out in a 3-by-1, 3 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. Quarterback is in the gun. Running back lined up right to the quarterback. He gets the snap, and he's going to hand it to number 2 going left. He's going to stick his foot in the ground, and he's going to run upfield and going to be brought down around the 37-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 for Caverna. Our running back is number 2, Caleb Edwards, and he's not big, Tony, but he's quick.
Yeah,
he's quick.
A lot of these guys look quick. I've seen now both the running back number 2. Now you'll have to remind me who that is. Let's try to pull up my roster here.
Caleb Edwards.
Yeah, Caleb Edwards and the quarterback both are very fast, and when they stick their foot in the ground, they seem like they could be hard to tackle.
All right, and so Caverna, they come out in a 2-by-1 formation. Quarterback is in the pistol. Edwards deep back. Single receiver lined up to the right. He gets the snap, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to run around a little bit, find a little bit of room, run it back to the right, and he's going to be tackled hard at around the 29-yard line. But, Tony, we got more laundry on the field.
Yeah, I think there might be a face mask on this. Quarterback is definitely well, I haven't seen a quarterback in high school come to a referee like that. He was very upset. He was asking for it. He's still right now grabbing his face mask trying to get that call. It will be a face mask on the defense.
All right, and so they're going to bring the ball up to the 19-yard line. And so the Colonels, they have it inside the Bulldogs' 20-yard line for the first time tonight. 2:30 left to go in this first quarter. Bulldogs leading 6-0. You know, regardless of the penalty, he was tackled hard, and sometimes penalties aren't a bad thing. All right, it shows aggressive play by your team, and as a coach, that's kind of what you want to see. Caverna, they come out in 2-by-2 formation. Quarterback is going to be in the gun. Edwards lined up to the left of the quarterback, Buchanan. He gets the snap, and he's looking to pass. He's going to fake the pass. He's going to put his foot in the ground, and he's going to run and be tackled inside the 5-yard line. Be another first down for Caverna. This time it's going to be first down and goal. He faked the pass and just took it and kept it himself.
And, again, as soon as he decided what he wanted to do with it, he kind of took off like Speedy Gonzalez there. And, wow, so fast how quick that develops. Now they're inside the 5, Caverna and the Colonels.
Yeah. So Caverna, they come out in another 2-by-2 formation. Quarterback is in the gun. This is similar to what we saw last week against Clay County. They stayed in this formation all night. He gets the snap, and he's going to look for some room to run, and he's going to run around the edge. He's going to try to get the pylon. He's going to get in, and that's going to tie the game up. 6-6 pending either the 2-point conversion or the extra point by the Colonels. You know, Tony, you're just watching this offense by Caverna. There's really no rhyme or rhythm. I mean, it's just like backyard football, really. I mean, sometimes if he wants to throw it, he throws it. If he wants to keep it, he keeps it. If he wants to hand it off, he hands it off.
Last week against Clay County, we talked about it in depth that, you know, Clay County is a passing football team that came out and threw the ball 7 times. They were able to run the ball against the Bulldogs all night long, didn't have to change anything.
No.
And why would you? So the same situation here. The run game's working. I don't see Caverna and their coaching staff changing anything up.
No. So Caverna, they're going to go for 2, just, you know, basing off their kickoff earlier. They didn't look like they don't have a kicker to consistently kick the extra point. Line up in a 3-by-1 formation. Quarterback is in the gun. He's going to throw a slant. It's going to fall incomplete. And with 1:15 left to go in this first quarter, the game is tied 6-6. So, okay, yeah, I was about to say that's a penalty in high school football if you line up with 6 men on one side of the field. Got to keep it balanced. So the ball's going to get kicked by 25-yard line. It's going to be fielded by number 21, Drew Thompson. He's at the 40. He's at the 35, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Tony, no laundry on the field. It's going to be about a 25, about a 70-yard.
Well, he looked to pick up that ball right
run
around the 25-yard line off the bounce, and I think he took it right about 70 yards.
Yeah,
he's going to mark it there right at the – well, he's marking it at about the 3.5-yard line, so the Bulldogs will start this possession first and goal inside the 5.
So big return by number 21, Drew Thompson. And so Bulldogs, they can get up right here, 12-6. right here in one play. And so the Bulldogs, they're going to come out in a pistol formation. Bohannon's the deep back. Number 21, Drew Thompson, lined up next to a quarterback to his right. And he's going to be tackled. Thompson's going to get it going left. He's going to be tackled around the 1 yard line. It's going to bring up second down and goal for the Bulldogs.
I don't have any doubt in my mind that they'll run this ball all 4 times if it takes it to get in there.
We're on the 1 yard line. I'm going to say quarterback sneak. Quarterback sneak by Link right here.
Yeah, the Bulldogs don't need to do anything fancy here. They got a good enough rushing attack that they can put this in the end zone.
Or what we call a smokestack eye. And he's going to hand it to Bohannon going up the middle.
And he goes right in. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Touchdown Bulldogs. With 37 seconds left to go in this first quarter, the Bulldogs have jumped back on top, 12-6, pending the 2-point conversion.
Drew Thompson's kickoff return pays off.
And as much as we know about Coach Link, they will not kick a field goal this year. So they will go for 2. Well, they don't have a field goal.
We've been spending most of our time onside kicking, so if we're not going to kick it further than 10 yards on kickoff, we're not going to try to kick for an extra point. And so they're going to come back out in the split back formation. Single receiver lined up to the left, Link under center. He's going to get the ball, and he's going to hand it to Drew Thompson. He's going to march in untouched, and that's going to put the Bulldogs up 14-6. And so that was a quick response by the Bulldogs, and so we're going to take another break, pay a bill, and when we come back, we're going to be kicking off to Caverna. Yep, and that's what we're doing. He's got that ball laid flat, and what's going to happen? We've seen this a few times. He's going to kick it, and when it gets to about the 48-yard line, it should take a high jump, and we got our hands team over here to the right, Martinez, Bohannon, and White, and it's a good one. It's a good one.
And we got it.
We got it. We did get it.
Bulldogs recover. That'll be the 3rd onside kick recovery for the Bulldogs this season.
So we're going to take over on the Colonels' 49-yard line. So great onside kick. Great onside kick by the Bulldogs.
Freshman Tyler Lancaster with the recovery there.
No penalties on the field, so the Bulldogs are going to take over in Colonel territory. And so Bulldogs come out in a pistol formation, single receiver lined up to the right. Link gets the snap, and he's going to turn around and hand it up the middle to number 10, Bohannon. He's going to find a little room. He's going to be hit at the 40, brought down and around the 38-yard line.
Should be enough for a first down.
Yep, they're going to give him the first down. So it's going to be first down and 10 Bulldogs. By another big run by number 10, Jordan Bohannon. And he's starting the game off.
Pretty much where he finished off.
Yeah, they was the one bright spot against Clay County last week.
Last week against Clay County, Jordan Bohannon, number 10, had runs from 53 and 46, both for touchdowns, and eclipsed the 100-yard mark for the 3rd time this season.
Yep, and so Bulldogs are going to be content to let the clock run out, and so that's going to be the end of the first. So your score at the end of 1, Bulldogs 14, Colonel 6. We come back, the Bulldogs will have a first down and 10. All right, now we're back, and the Bulldogs, they come out, start the second quarter in a split back formation. Link under center. He's going to hand the ball off going right to number 10, Jordan Bohannon. He's going to get hit at about the 41-yard line, and he's going to keep his feet churning and pick up about 4 or 5 more after contact. And they're going to place the ball at Caverna's 36-yard line, bring up second down, and about, we're going to say, a short 3 for the Dogs.
Looked like Jordan Bohannon just slipped a little bit when he's trying to get to the inside there. And still picked up a couple of yards.
Yeah. So Bulldogs, they come out in a pistol formation. Bohannon, the lone back. Drew Thompson lined up to the left of the quarterback. And it's a bad snap. Aubrey Link's going to cover it at the 41-yard line. And I'm not going to say that was a bad snap. I think he just mishandled the snap. They're going to place it on the 40. And so we're going to end up losing 9 on the bad snap or on the mishandled snap. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Bulldogs. So Dogs, this is 4 down territory, so they could pick up part of it right here and then go for it on 4th down, which I don't see them punting anywhere in any time while they're in Colonel's territories.
They won't.
No. So they come out in a shotgun formation, 3 receivers lined up to the left and 1 receiver to the right. He looks to throw it out to number 16, Christian White, and there is nobody close to him. He's going to pick up about 8, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 4 for the Bulldogs. So we lost 9 on the previous play. He picks up about 8. It's going to be 4th down and about, I'm going to say a long 4 for the Dogs. So big play for our offense. We want to keep this momentum going. And a big play for Caverna defensively, because the last thing they want is to go down 2 scores early in the second quarter. So it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. The Bulldogs are going to take a timeout.
Red Boiling Springs.
And so while they're taking a timeout, we're going to take a timeout and pay a quick bill. For the Bulldogs, I'm going to see if I can pull up a few scores. That way we can read a few off later. We've got some big games across the state tonight. Bulldogs come out in a split back formation. He's going to hand it to Bohannon. He's going to.
Well, that's going to be a close spot there.
I can't tell if he got it or not.
Boy, this is going to be really close.
Maybe a measurement necessary.
If they're going to give him the right foot spot there, it should be a 1st down. And I think he's going to get it by first down.
Yep, they're going to give it to him. They're going to give it to him. So 1st down and 10. We're going to say we needed 4. Bohannon picked up 4 yards and an inch. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball is on their own 28 on the Colonel's 28-yard line. So, you know, when in doubt, give the ball to Bohannon and let him take over and, you know, do what a senior should do.
Which is lead his team to victory tonight.
All right. So Bulldogs, they come out in a pistol formation, receiver lined up to the left and right. Bohannon, Seaver back in the backfield. Aubrey looks to throw it deep. Ball was intended to number 3, Will Massey. He had a step on him.
Ball was overthrown a little bit. That's the 5th snap tonight that I've counted that has been mishandled or it's just been a bad snap.
So I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's a little dew on the field. Something seems just a little off with the snaps. So that brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Dogs. Ball on the Colonel's 28-yard line. And I like the shot there. I mean, you're going for it on 4th down regardless. So now, you know, pick it down, get your shot. You miss it, come back. Let's try to pick up some yards, get the 1st down. Bulldogs, they come out in a split back formation. Link under center. He's going to turn around and give to Drew Thompson going to the left. He's going to find a little bit of room and get tackled around the 24-yard line. He's going to pick up about 4 on the carry, and it's going to bring up 3rd down, and we're going to say a short 6 for the Dogs.
We'll bring up 3rd down and about 6, actually.
All right, so the Dogs, they come back out in a split back formation. All right, Link is under center, single receiver lined up to the left. Bohannon lined up to the left. He's going to hand it to Drew Thompson, who's going to go right, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8 on that carry, and that's going to put it inside the 20-yard line for the Bulldogs. Clock is going to continue to run. We're at about 8:20 mark left to go before halftime. And this is what you want to see. We're controlling the clock, running the football. Colonels have only had the ball twice this entire this entire half. And so that's what the Bulldogs want. That's what Coach Link wants to see out of his team.
Link deciding to split backs tonight with carries with Thompson and Bohannon seems to also be working too. Two totally different backs. Jordan being a lot smaller and faster, but Thompson being a little more physical.
So the Bulldogs, they come out in a split back formation. Bohannon was the lone back behind Link. He's going to give it to him up the middle, running right, and Bohannon's going to pick up 8 on the run. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Bulldogs. Ball is on the Colonel's 9-yard line. So I don't see us changing anything. We may just keep running the ball, feeding it to Bohannon, feeding it to Thompson. keep it on the ground because we're picking up chunks every time we run the ball. We're in that same formation, and he's going to hand it to Thompson up the middle to the left. Thompson's going to run in. Untouched.
Bulldogs touchdown.
Touchdown Bulldogs, 20-6,
That play even faked me out, though.
pending the two-point conversion.
And the Bulldogs.
And you just mentioned it. You know, the Bulldogs have had a good rushing attack all season long. They've had tons of mistakes, especially in the first half of the season. And defensively, they just haven't been able to get a whole lot done. Tonight, they're racing out to a 20-6 lead at this point, pending the two-point conversion here. And they can run with Link, they can run with Thompson or Bohannon.
Yeah,
It's a pick your poison.
Lincoln Thompson, a little bit bigger than Bohannon. They can run a little power. That time they run up the middle with Bohannon. The two-point conversion is no good. So with 7 minutes, 9 seconds left to go before halftime, the Bulldogs have a 20-6 lead over Caverna. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be kicking off to the Colonels. So if Gordonsville can pull that upset off, that will be a huge win and a huge confidence booster for the Dogs. And so we've got an onside kick attempt going on, and that's going to be, I don't know what they're going to call there. No, they're going to give it to Caverna.
Red Boiling Springs appears to have.
They're going to give the ball to Caverna on that onside kick. A little trickery going on that.
I'm not really sure what happened there because there should be a flag on the field for the ball not going 10 yards. But it may have bounced off of a Caverna player.
No, Bulldogs recovered it. So if it bounced off a Caverna player, they would have given it to the Bulldogs right there. But when I saw it, it looked like it bounced off. It looks like we touched it first. The ball fell at the 49-yard line, and Caverna's going to get the ball on the Bulldogs' 49-yard line with 7 minutes, 9 seconds left to go before halftime. So the Bulldogs need to stop right here.
Yeah, and that's holding true. So I stand corrected here. So the Colonels of Caverna will start on the Bulldogs' 49-yard line here to start this drive with 7:09 to go in the second quarter.
So they've got they come out in a 2-by-1 formation. Two receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Quarterback is in the gun. Running back is to the right of the quarterback. He's going to hand it to number 11 on the jet sweep, and number 11 can run. He's going to be tackled at around the 42-yard line. He's going to pick up about 7 on the run. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Colonels. Let me pull their roster back up. Running the ball is number 11, Dominic Grimes. He's a freshman for the Colonels. And like I said, a 2nd down and 7 for the Colonels. Ball on the Bulldogs' 42-yard line. We're about at the 6.5 mark left to go before halftime. Colonels come out in a 2-by-1, single receiver to the right. No, it's 2-by-2. Two receivers lined up to the right and left. Quarterback is in the gun. He's going to hand it to number 2 going right, and he's going to find some room, and he's going to be tackled just inside the 30-yard line. And there's a flag on the field.
Yeah, that's going to be Cameron Buchanan. The quarterback is going to actually get called for a hold there.
That's rare if the quarterback gets called for a hold.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time, but he did. He put number 11 from Red Boiling Springs. Well, maybe it wasn't 11. But he put one of the Bulldogs there. He was holding on to him. Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul. Let's see what this call is.
That first down is coming back, folks. There's a personal foul on Caverna.
Yeah, that's going to bring them back.
Maybe it wasn't a hold. Maybe he threw him down.
That's just
I'm
probably
not really sure.
That may be a little unsportsmanlike conduct. Let's see. Where are they going to place this ball? It's going to be a 2nd down and 1 regardless. So it's going to end up being about a 3-yard gain and a 2nd down and 1. Now they're going to get a 1st down and 1 for the Eagles. All right, ball is placed on the 40-yard line. Eagles are going to come back out in a 2-by-2 formation. Number 2, Caleb Edwards is lined up to the left of the quarterback, and he's just going to hand it to him going right once again, and he's going to find some room. Going to be run out of bounds inside the 35-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Colonels. And, Tony, at the rate we're going, we may see quite a few points scored tonight.
Yeah, and I'm really hoping that, the Bulldogs are able to get some things done this week. But you can never put a team out, especially in high school football. Caverna can get down the field here and score before the half. They will receive that kickoff. This will be a close ball game.
Okay, so Caverna has the ball on the Bulldogs' 33-yard line. They're going to come out in a 3-by-1 formation. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Edwards lined up in the backfield with the quarterback who's in the gun. He's lined up to his left. He gets the snap, and the quarterback is going to keep it running left. He's going to cut it up the middle. He's going to find a little bit of room, and he's going to be tackled around the 18-yard line, and it's going to be another 1st down and 10 for the Colonels. So the Bulldogs, they're having a little trouble stopping this run game of the Colonels, and both teams are racking up the yards on the ground. All right, so we're at the 5-minute 15 mark in the second quarter. All right, and now the ref signals for the clock to run, and Caverna, they come up to the ball. All right, and they come out in a 2-by-2 formation. Edwards lined up to the left of the quarterback who's in the gun. He's going to get the snap, and he's going to hand it to number 2. Edwards going right, and he is going to be tackled. It looks to be about the 8-yard line, and he is going to pick up a 1st down, and that's going to be 1st down and goal for the Colonels, and it looks like they're going to put the ball on the 6-yard line. Ball's going to be on the 6-yard line.
Bohannon running onto the field there to get some extra defensive presence. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Colonels here at the 6-yard line as a timeout is called by the Bulldogs with 4:40 left here.
So timeout by the Bulldogs, and we're going to stay right here. I think that was a good timeout by the Bulldogs because you don't want to let Caverna score. Edwards lined up to the right of the quarterback who's in the gun. Number 6 is going to get it, and he is going to try to pitch it, lose control of the ball, fall down on it, and he's going to lose some yards on that, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and goal. Ball is on the 11-yard line, and Tony, that's exactly what the Bulldogs needed. They needed Caverna to make a mistake right there, and they got it.
Yeah, you just called it. The Bulldogs needed to force a turnover, but if you don't force a turnover, you can definitely you can be proud that you're able to make that tackle there in the backfield, even though you weren't able to recover.
Okay, and so the Eagles, they're going to come back out in a 3-by-1 formation. Quarterback lined up in the gun, single receiver to the left. He's going to give it to number 2. He's going to put his foot in the ground, cut the ball up the middle, and he is going to go in, hand the ball to the ref, and make the score 20-12, pending this 2-point conversion. And I like that little running back for Caverna. He runs hard, and he is quick.
Yep, that's Caleb Edwards. He plays running back, wide receiver, and cornerback. That's what's listed on the roster, at least for the Caverna, since we've gotten one now. And yeah, he runs hard.
Yeah, we call it. He should just list it next to his position, workhorse, because that's what he's been tonight.
Yeah, he's got the majority of the. Well, I wouldn't say carries because it's been pretty much all carries. Here's a throw from Caverna to Edwards.
And, wow.
Edwards is going to get into the end zone for 2 points.
Let me explain what happened. He come out of the backfield, and they threw it to him. He juked one defender, juked another defender, runs into the end zone, and he makes the score. All right, and they are going to kick it deep. And he doesn't kick it too deep, and so what we may get right here is a good return, and the Bulldogs have good field position right here after the return, and it's going to be kicked in between Bohannon and Thompson. Thompson's going to pick it up on the.
He's got another seam.
He's got some more room. He's going to be tackled at the 36-yard line. And this kickoff coverage team for Caverna has struggled tonight. That is 3 kickoffs that Thompson has taken and picked up just huge chunks of yards. And the Bulldogs, with 3:44 left to go before halftime, has the ball on Caverna's 36-yard line, and so now with that good return, this sets up nice. And as well as they've been running the football, they could punch it in right here and get some points in before halftime. Just got to hold on to the ball, no penalties, play in front of the sticks.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. I don't have anything really to add to that. That's exactly what I was going for.
Okay,
they got plenty of time on the clock here too, Matt.
Come out in a pistol eye formation. Link's going to pitch it out to Bohannon to the left. He's going to find the edge. He's going to get upfield, and he's going to be hit right at the first down marker, and he's going to pick up about 12 on the carry. Ball's going to be placed on the 26-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Clock is ticking under 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go before halftime. So again, no mistakes. We need no mistakes right here. Bulldogs, they come out in that same formation. It's kind of a pistol eye. Got Thompson lined up in the fullback behind Link, and Bohannon in the backfield by himself, and he's going to hand it to Bohannon up the middle. He's going to break about 3 tackles, and he is going to be drug out of bounds at looking at the line judge over here. He's marking it. It looks to be about the 13-yard line, but regardless, we're inside the 15.
Jordan Bohannon just –
that was a good run.
He amazes me for his size and how hard he runs. He broke 2 tackles there to get out into the left side of the sideline there and get that first down.
All right, and so Bulldogs, they break the huddle. I'm sure they're content not to rush things. We'll give Caverna as little time to go before halftime when they get the ball back. They come out in a split back formation. He's just going to hand it to Bohannon to the right, and he's going to be tackled. He's going to be tackled to the right, and got a little scuffling on the field. But, you know, I like the no call there. Blew the whistle. They broke up. No flags. Let's go on to the next play.
I like it, too, because I really want to see something out of these Bulldogs that I haven't seen this season, and that is just aggressiveness, being able to fight throughout the course of the game, because they do it in practice. But on the football field on Friday nights, we just haven't seen that level of aggressiveness, and hopefully that'll put a little fire under them.
So it looks like the Colonels are going to take a timeout, and we've got 1:50 left to go before halftime. And so while they're in the timeout, we're going to take a timeout and pay a quick bill. Okay, so the Bulldogs, they come out in a split back formation, single receiver line to the left. He's going to turn around and hand it to Thompson, off tackle to the left. Thompson's going to find a lot of running room. He's going to march it in, and that's going to make the game 26-14, pending the 2-point conversion.
Thompson runs just as hard as Bohannon, but again, different types of backs. Thompson, taller, bigger, more physical. Bohannon is the speed back, your smaller back.
So
both really good kids.
So the Bulldogs, they're going to go for 2 here. They're going to stay in that same formation. Single receiver to the right. Link under center. He's going to hand it to Bohannon going right. He's going to jump into the end zone. And with 1:44 left to go before halftime, the Bulldogs are going to extend their lead to 28-14. Now, again, we're in the first half, and we have 42 total points. And Caverna, they still, as quick as they scored last time, they can still tack on points if the Bulldogs haven't made any adjustments on the defense. If we onside it here, and yep, that's what we're going to do right here. And the Bulldogs do not recover this. We're going to give them the ball at midfield with under 2 minutes left.
I told you earlier in the broadcast, Matt, that I thought that Coach Link, no matter what, would never put the foot off the gas tonight. And this is showing they have not kicked deep all night.
No. And there it is. And Caverna's going to recover at their own 49-yard line. So we got 1:44 left to go before halftime, and Caverna has the ball around midfield. So they've got 2 minutes, a little under 2 minutes to march 51 yards. So I think it was a Whitwell game where we had 3 touchdowns scored in 3 minutes or 30 seconds.
Well, in the final couple of minutes there, Whitwell was kind of running all over Red Boiling Springs at the time, but Red Boiling was able to put in a couple of touchdowns late there, and had it not been for a triple option pass, they would have been pretty close.
It would have been a little bit more competitive. I mean, it was a 58-14 game, and there's not a lot to get excited about in that game. But I'll tell you, that minute before halftime was fun to watch.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was.
All right. So North Green. Caverna comes out in a 3-by-1 formation. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Quarterback is in the gun. Edwards line up to the left. He's going to drop back to pass. Lancaster is on it. He's got a receiver deep.
That's going to be
yeah. That was good passing interference, I thought. If he would have caught that, he was gone.
Pass intended for number 3.
He was gone. So the passing interference was on number 3, Will Massey, and that's going to, let's see where they're going to place the ball. It's not a, so they're going to mark it off right here from the 49. Should put them, yep, should put them on the, it's going to put them on the 36-yard line. So we got a minute 37. Ball is going to be on the 36-yard line, I'm sorry. And so Eagles, they're going to come, the Colonels are going to come out in 2-by-2 formation. Edwards lined up to the left of the quarterback. He gets the snap, and that's going to be on the Colonels. That's going to be a false start.
Was that 72 that moved there, Matt?
Yep. No, 62.
62.
62. The right guard, he moved. He stood up a little too quick, and that's an easy one. That's an easy one. So that's going to drop the ball. That's going to back us up to the 41-yard line. And Caverna, they're going to take over. It's going to be first down, 15 to go. Let me pull the roster back up. So they've got plenty of time. I don't know how many timeouts they have, but, you know, the way number 2 was running earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if they just didn't hand it to him right here. They're in that 2-by-2 formation. Edwards is lined up to the left. That's number 2, the running back, who's had so much success tonight. He gets the snap, and that's what they do. They run it to the right, and he gets the edge, and he gets upfield fast. He's going to get cut upfield, pick up about 6 or 7 on the carry, and the clock is going to continue to tick. Ball is on, going to be marked around the 31-yard line or 32-yard line. And
not a big hurry here for Caverna.
No.
They still got all their timeouts. Minute 12 here to go in the second quarter.
We got a first down and 5 to go. Quarterback is in the gun, 2-by-2, and he's going to keep it himself. He's going to look for a little bit of room to run up the middle. He's going to carry a couple with him. And he's going to make it all the way up to about the 27-yard line. And I think the Colonels are going to take a timeout. And so while they're in a timeout, we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves, pay a bill, and when we get right back, we're going to see if the Bulldog defense can come up big right here. I think. I could be wrong. But regardless, they do still have a timeout in the pocket. They come out in the same formation. Edwards lined up to the left of the quarterback who's in the gun. He's going to drop back, and he's going to hand it to him, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, but I think forward progression may give him a first down.
I'm not sure. I don't know if he picked anything up there.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down. They're going to give him the first down. And, you know, I figured Caverna would rush to the line, snap the ball.
Well, they must not have needed much because that ball was placed at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, it was about third down and 1. And they're in no hurry right here. I'm a little shocked by this. All right, he drops back. He's looking, and he's going to spin around.
They got pressure.
He's looking. He's going to take off. And I don't know how to call this, to be honest.
Oh, my goodness.
They'll call a timeout right here.
Wow.
So that was that looked the old that was the old Fran Tarkenton, just run around for your life, try to find some room, get upfield, and it's going to be a first down and goal.
Well, if you were one to get a color analyst look at it, we could say he went left, he went right, came back left, down the field, left, then back right, and somehow ended up at about the 6-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
So, you know, that looks like the old Minnesota Vikings in the 70s with when Fran Tarkenton was the quarterback, just run around for his life, look for somebody to throw it downfield or take off to it for himself, and it's going to be first down and goal. We got 14.9 seconds left to go. Caverna does take a timeout, and I'm really unsure. I don't know if they have any more timeouts or not. If they do, it's just a 1.
Now I'm unsure. And that really, with 14.9 seconds left, you're thinking, I really wish that we had a number on how many they have, because I'm not sure if they need to get in the end zone right now or if they got 2 shots at this.
If they've got a touchdown, they can run the ball. All right, they can run the ball right here. And I would give it to number 2. As well as he's run it tonight, he could pick up the 7 yards they need to get in the end zone. Or if they don't have any, they need to just they need to throw it because it's first down and goal. They can't get a first down to stop the clock. So they're going to come out in a 2-by-2 formation. Edwards line up to the right of the quarterback. He's going to get the snap, and he's going to look to the right. He's going to roll it right, and he's going to pitch it to number 2, and they're going to call him down, and
I believe
that's going to run the clock out.
I believe that will run the clock out. They'll spot him, and he'll be down. And
oh, no.
Are they calling an official's timeout?
They're calling an official's timeout.
Now the clock runs, and that's the end of the half.
And
they don't get that
that's the end
snap
of the
off.
half. And
wow, what
so,
a sequence there.
Yeah, so they got tackled on the 1-inch line, just short of the goal line, and I didn't like that play call.
Oh, no, and I'll tell you what, right
Caverna.
now, Coach Link is out at the 10-yard line with the officials now, and he is looking for some answers. And I am too, quite frankly, with 2 seconds on the clock there. That clock should have ran out.
Well, I don't
they
know
took
what
the officials' timeout.
I don't know what they're discussing right here. All right, they are sending them back. So that was a weird sequence of events.
Either way you look at it, though, Matt, the Bulldogs have a 28-14 lead going into the second half here. 28-14 lead to start the half.
He's angling it over here to the sideline, so we may try to get a kick out of bounds. And that's exactly what we're going to get, and that's exactly what you want. Ball's going to be thrown out. Ball's going to go out of bounds. They're going to throw the flag at the 34-yard line, and so that's going to give Caverna the ball at the 35. And so if you don't feel comfortable kicking it off and you don't really trust your kickoff team to go down and make a tackle, kick it out of bounds, they'll get the ball at the 35 and just let your defense go play defense.
That was very interesting, actually, because the message in the locker room from Coach Link to his son, the quarterback, Aubrey, was to kick it to him. And he actually had enough length there. The Caverna team had pushed up so much that ball could have went quite a ways down.
They didn't give it to him quite at the 35. Ball's at the 39, but regardless, it's not – I mean, you don't have to worry about them returning on the kickoff. So Caverna's going to get the ball to start the half, and they come out in this 2-by-2 formation. Edwards is lined up to the left of the quarterback, and we've seen this look most of the night. He's going to get the snap, and he's going to hand it to the number 2 going right, and he's going to be chased down the line, and he's still moving his feet. He's fumbling, and I don't know who's got that. He fumbled on the 40. It'll be a gain of a yard if he covers it, and it's still going to be Caverna ball. So a lot of juking and jiving there, but he only picked up a yard on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Colonels.
Yeah, with the defensive adjustments, you'll see both Bohannon and the left guard that are going to be head up on these plays on whichever side the run play is going to be going. They're looking to stop this run in the second half.
So they come out in the same formation, 2-by-2, running back to the left of the quarterback. He's going to give it to him. He's going to stumble a little bit, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 11, loss of 2 yards on the run. So he wasn't able to put his foot in the ground. He slipped a little bit right there around the middle of the field, and he loses about a yard or 2, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Colonels. So
yeah,
good defensive start for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's a good defensive start. If you look at the field conditions, obviously we had a lot of rain in the area this week, but the field has dried up quite a bit. But in that specific area, there's been quite a few slips, so maybe a couple of wet areas out there on the field still.
All right, so Caverna, they're not going to change anything up offensively right here. They're going to stay in that same 2-by-2 formation. Quarterback is going to be in the gun. Expect him to pass right here. And he does, fakes the handoff. He's looking to pass. He's going to scramble around, and he's going to get the ball off. He's got a receiver downfield, and for some reason the receiver stopped his route. The ball was intended for number 7. Number 7, let's see, Caleb McKellen. He was open. He just stopped his route, and the quarterback overthrew him. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 10 for the Colonels, and the Bulldogs were able to come up big on defense and force a punt to start the second half. So back punting for the Colonels is their quarterback, number 6, Cameron Buchanan. The Bulldogs hasn't sent anybody deep. They've backed number 9, Adrian Sieber back, and so he's going to be the one receiving the kick or receiving the punt here for the Bulldogs.
Wow, this may be a delay game here. Looks like Caverna's having a lot of time getting set.
And it's going to be a delay game. Caverna's had some issues. Even when they started the game, they only had 10 guys on the field. So they've had a lot of issues getting guys on the field.
Yeah, Buchanan
tonight.
was shouting to it seemed like there were quite a few players out of assignment there. You seen a bunch of the offensive line switching positions. They had guys running on, running off, and they were just really confused there.
All right, and so we're going to get a fourth down and 15. Caverna's, they're going to, I think they may have finally gotten it straight. We're going to get a kick right here. Bad snap. Good punt, though. Wow. That's going to hit at the 35, and it's going to roll down to about the 23-yard line. And a very good kick by the quarterback, number 6, Cameron Buchanan. That was a high, tight spiral kick, and when you get those, they're going to usually kick and roll forward, and that's what happened. And so, Bulldogs, they're going to take over on their own 24-yard line.
Looks to be about a
23-yard line. I'm sorry.
About a 42-yard kick there.
Something like that, and it only rolled maybe 10 yards, so he got a lot of airtime out of that. That was a really good kick. All right, and so the Bulldogs, they're looking to extend their lead right here. If they can keep their run game going and put 8 more points up on the board, because we're not going to kick an extra point. They come out in a 3-by-1 formation. 3 receivers lined up to the right, 1 receiver to the left, and he's going to hand it to Bohannon, who's going to find a hole to the right. He's going to get the ball up to about the 25-yard line. He's going to pick up 2 on the carry, and it's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. That was a huge hole right there.
One thing that we're probably going to see here in the second half, Matt, is Coach talked in the locker room about time of possession. They really want to run this clock and take as much possession away from Caverna as possible.
Yes,
here.
I think Caverna only had the ball maybe 3 or 4 times that entire second half. No, 3 times that entire second half. So the Bulldogs, they come out under center, split back formation, Bohannon and Thompson in the backfield. Turns around, and he's going to hand it to Drew Thompson going to the left, and it's going to be a fumble, but I think it's going to be recovered by the Bulldogs, and he's going to lose, looks to be about 1 or 2 yards on the fumble, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. And so far what we've seen is Caverna come out, have trouble running the football, and now Red Boiling is having the same problems. So it looks like both teams have done a good job at halftime adjusting, and we're going to see if the Bulldogs can try to get a bunch of it back right here.
Looks like about 3rd and 10 still.
Yeah.
Maybe 3rd and 9.
So the Bulldogs, they're going to come out in a shotgun formation. No, it's pistol formation. Bohannon is a lone back behind the quarterback. Thompson is lined up to the right of the quarterback. He's going to get the snap, and that's going to be on the Bulldogs. Yep, false start on the Bulldogs. I saw us jump. So it's going to be 3rd down and 15. And this is something we've not had in the first half. This is the problem we didn't have in the first half. And, I say it quite a bit, is you want to play in front of the sticks. You don't play behind the sticks. And these little false start penalties put us behind the sticks. And so now we're sitting at a 3rd down and 15.
Tons of young, we've talked about it all season, tons of young players on this football team have had a lot of experience. Another thing that Coach Link was working on in practice this week was snap counts. Something that Red Boiling hasn't done in a long time. And I think that was probably supposed to be on 2. It looked like he went on 1.
Okay, and so we're going to come out in a single back formation. 3 receivers lined up to the right, 1 to the left. Bohannon the lone back in the backfield. Link fakes the handoff. He's looking to throw it to number 8, Martinez, and I think he may have picked up a first down, Tommy.
Hey, he's going to be really, really close here.
They're going to give it to him.
They're going to give it 35. That will be enough for a first down.
First down on 3rd and long. Go Bulldogs.
Caverna bit on the fake handoff, and I don't understand why they would have bitten on the fake handoff when they're backed up 3rd down and 15 in their own territory. So.
Yeah, the Bulldogs' run game has been good tonight, but I'm not sure, even though that they want to run the ball, that they were going to run the ball on 3rd and 15.
They got to let them run the ball. I mean, regardless if we did run the ball, I let them run the ball, pick up 5 or 6 yards, and they're still going to punt. I just didn't. It's just not very good discipline on Caverna on that part. So
either way you look at it, it's a first down
and 10 for the Bulldogs. That's right. So Bulldogs come out in a pistol formation. Bohannon is the lone back behind Link, and he's going to turn around and just give it to him going left, and he's going to be tackled hard at the line of scrimmage. He may have picked up a half a yard on the run. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 9.5 for the Dogs. Guys, he got tackled high. I mean, he was grabbed around the throat and then slung down, and thought the football almost come out. fortunate for the Bulldogs that he didn't fumble.
Well, that guy, I think I'm looking at him. He says it looks like 69.
Yeah,
can't remember. I'm thinking that's 65.
65. He's the biggest player on the field.
Yeah, he's twice the size of Jordan Bohannon. I mean, this guy is big. I'm going to look it up right now, and I'm going to find out exactly.
So they come out in a 3-by-1 formation. Link is in the gun. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to fake it to number. He's going to fake the pass or the wide receiver screen to Christian Watt. He's going to throw it downfield to number 21, Drew Thompson. The ball's going to be incomplete, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. And the one thing that does, and we talked about this, is it stops the clock.
Yep. Yeah, Franklin Cape is the guy that we're talking about. He's senior playing offensive tackle and defensive tackle.
I guess doesn't give us any stats. So
no, but I'm guessing he's going to be somewhere in the 270 range.
Yeah, he's about 6'4".
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's
big
about
boy.
6'4", yeah, he's a big boy.
Jordan, I'm wondering what Jordan saw when he went up into his chest there, because
I mean,
that is the size difference between those two players is enormous.
All right, and so the Bulldogs, they come out in single back formation. Link is under center, 3-by-1 formation. He throws a little receiver screen, number 21, Drew Thompson, and that is sniffed out real quick by Caverna. We may have picked up a yard on that, but regardless, it's going to be 4th down. I'd expect the Bulldogs to punt right here. And and that's what we're going to do right here. Link is going back into punt formation. If we've got a fake punt, this would be a good time to run one as well.
I don't see any reason why we would do that right now.
Well,
I would question the coaching.
But we're going to punt. Put them back. You got 2-score lead. And
that's a great punt.
They about blocked that.
Wow, what a punt by Aubrey Link.
Good kick. It's gonna roll down about the 24-yard line. So, yeah, it was a great punt by Aubrey to be able to get that off, because there was 2 people in the backfield that almost blocked that.
This would be about a 45-yard punt there as well.
Very good punt. So Caverna, they're going to take over on their own 24-yard line. We got 6:14 left to go in the 3rd quarter. So with all the scoring we've seen in the first half, both teams have got the ball and punted. So good. I guess both teams got in, adjusted on defense and did what they needed to do to stop the running attacks of both teams. So Caverna, like I said, they're going to take over on their own 24-yard line.
This looks to be about the best field position defensively that the Bulldogs have had tonight so far.
Okay, so the Caverna's going to come out in they got guys running on and off the field. All right, they're going to be in a 3-by-1 formation. 3 receivers line up to the right, single receiver to the left. Number 2 is in the backfield with the quarterback who's in the gun. He's going to look to keep it, and he's going to run up the middle, juke and jive, and he's got some room to the right. He's going to get up to the 35-yard line, be driven out of bounds, and he's going to have a 1st down on that run. And again, that's just more backyard football stuff. He's just getting the snap, and he's just looking for anywhere he can run.
He's fast enough to get anywhere he wants to in space, and that worries me a little bit. But, we're caressing a 14-point lead here. But you still got to play. You still got to play football defensively here. And if he does get outside in space, he can take one to the house.
All right, and so the Colonels are going to come back out and stay in that, let's be in that same formation, 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Quarterback is going to be in the gun. Edwards is lined up to the left of Buchanan. He's going to look back to throw it, and he's got a slant to number 3. He's got some room across the middle, and he's going to be tackled. He's going to be tackled by number 9, Adrian Sieber, at the Bulldogs' 45-yard line. I saw you pointing, Tony.
Yeah, well,
so
I mean,
we were. I guess he was an island out here by
yeah,
himself.
he was. I was pointing before that play happened. I mean, I know in practice we talk about this. Their cornerbacks for the Bulldogs are not supposed to be any further than 7 yards off the line of scrimmage. And I was counting 12 to 13 yards that cornerback was off the line of scrimmage there. And with that play, that's a slant route. So you've got to be more press coverage up on that receiver if you're looking to make a stop there, because very easily, no safety back there, could have been a touchdown. He's got to get that fixed.
So the Colonels come out in a 2-by-2 formation, and he's going to hand it to number 2 going right, and Bohannon's going to chase him down, and he's going to drag him out of bounds at around the 40-yard line, and he's going to pick up Edwards is going to pick up 5 on the run. And it's going to be 2nd down and 5. And Bohannon may just be spying that running back for the Colonels. So, and you go back to that last slant. He's backed up off, and there's no safety in the middle of the field. We're in straight man, and he just threw it, and he had a lot of room to run, and was very fortunate to be able to chase the guy down and tackle him. So Colonels come out in another 2-by-2 formation. They've not changed anything from what they've done all night. He's get the snap. He's going to hand it to number 2 going to the left, and he's going to fumble the ball, and it's going to be recovered. It's going to be recovered. He hit that hole hard, and he got hit hard by Tyler Lancaster, number 14 of the Bulldogs, and when he got hit, he coughed that ball up, and very fortunate, very, very fortunate that number 7, that's let's see, that's Caleb McClellan was there to recover it.
Lancaster is hurting too, Matt.
Yeah, listen, him and Edwards met in the hole, and he caused the fumble. He hit him hard, and so.
Well, he's
still not feeling well.
He's still grimacing here as we get. You could see him. He is still.
He hit it hard. He hit him hard, but that's a bad snap. Quarterback's gonna pick it up, and he's just gonna find out what he can get again.
He goes right at Lancaster, and Lancaster was able to make the tackle there. That's 2 big hits that Lancaster's taken in a row, and I know he's feeling that right now.
So the quarterback, it's a bad snap. The quarterback just, he picked the ball up, run left, just, look for whatever he could get. Picked up 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd down and 8. Ball is on the 25-yard line. He gets the snap. He's looking to pass. He's got a receiver open in the middle of the field. It's overthrown, and it's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 8 for Caverna, and they might, I was saying it earlier about in the Bulldogs, when you get deep into your opponent's territory, take a shot, because this is 4-down territory. They're down 14. They're going to go and try to get it on 4th down. They're not punting this deep. They're not kicking a field goal, obviously, and so take your shots. I don't mind that play call. Just the pass was a little high for the receiver going across the middle, and that time we had a safety back. So if he did catch that, I think it was Martinez who was playing that single safety in the middle of the field, had just an open shot on the receiver. So Caverna, they come out in another 2-by-2 formation. Ball still on the 25-yard line. We're at 2:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. He's going to get the ball. He's looking to throw it again, and he's got a receiver well covered. The ball was intended to number 88. That is
Number 16, Christian White with another pass.
That is Gil Harper. And so that brings up 4th down and 8 for Caverna. And I really don't understand that play call.
Well, I'm not sure, but I mean, you don't see. I trust in these Bulldogs that they're going to be better.
I mean,
they're so young throughout the course of the season. We haven't seen defenders get out there and play the ball very much this season, and they did it that time.
So I didn't understand. I don't know why. I don't know. I just figured Caverna would try to run the football. They didn't, and now they're in an obvious passing down where they've got 5 wide out, 3-by-2, 3 receivers to the left,
no safety back,
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and you're right, no safety in the middle of the field. And the quarterback is going to run, and he's going to try to pick up the 1st down with his feet. And Tony, he's going to get it.
Yeah, I think he's going to get that.
Yeah, he got it by about 2 yards. And that's going to be another 1st down and 10 for the Colonels. Ball is inside the 20. Looks to be marked around the 16. Yeah, about the 16-yard line.
Well, something that we talked about at halftime was Red Boiling Springs trying to get out here and run the ball, be physical, and run the clock and keep the clock moving. And it's been the opposite of that, as Caverna's been able to now have a sustained drive of 65 yards, and they're controlling the clock. And very quickly, 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter already.
All right, and so 1st down and 10. Ball is on the 16-yard line. Caverna comes out in that same formation. They've spread it out. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Nobody in the middle of the field. Gets the snap. He's looking to pass. He's going to just take off up the middle, and he's going to find some room. He's going to try to get the edge. He's going to break one tackle, and he's going to be brought down. It looks to be about the 5-yard line.
Now they will be able to pick up a first down here, and it looks like they may have had it right there.
Yeah, they got the first down. So it's going to be first down and goal. They're going to mark it down just, they're going to mark it down right on the 5-yard line. I see, I'm just looking across the field, Tony. They're bringing a stretcher out. Somebody must have been hurt. I don't know who or what happened. I'll try to get a little word later. But the quarterback dropped out, and he completed the pass to number 2, Caleb Edwards, and that's going to make the score with 1:04 left to go in this third quarter, 28-20. So big 2-point conversion coming up for the Colonels.
Man, I'm not sure if that's a player on the opposite side of the field that they're attending to or a fan, but there's a large group of purple over there and EMTs that are working on somebody.
So thoughts and prayers with whoever is about to be taken off. And so Caverna, they're coming out in this 5-wide set, and so far the Bulldogs hasn't been able to stop it. This quarterback has run. We completed a slant, and so this might be their go-to for a little bit. And again, he looked to pass it, and it's going to be incomplete, and that's going to keep the score 28-20. So with 1 minute, 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Caverna, they closed that lead in to 8.
I'm surprised that he didn't get in the end zone on the first one. And the second one, he had so much speed, he could have got down the sideline too. If they kick it to him, I will be surprised.
And, they kick it to him.
Well, they do.
Actually,
so I guess we're both surprised.
So this is actually Bohannon, and he's going to get it up the middle, and he's going to be hit at the 45. He's going to pick up a couple, but they're probably going to mark that around the 47 or 48-yard line. And that's probably, you know what, that's the worst starting position the Bulldogs have had on the kickoff return tonight.
Well, it won't matter, Matt, because now it's getting to go time. We got about 13 minutes left in this ball game right here in the third quarter, and it's an 8-point game, 1 possession. The Bulldogs need to come out here and be physical, run the ball hard, and block and be on their assignments because this is a big possession.
All right, and so the Bulldogs, they're going to come out in pistol formation. Bohannon is lined up in the backfield. Thompson is lined up right of the quarterback. Single receiver out to the right, and he's going to hand it up the middle to Bohannon, and he's going to be shot out like a cannon. He's going to pick up about 8 on the run. Looks like they're going to mark him down just inside the 45-yard line. So we're going to say a second and a long one for the Dogs.
That's great job of staying ahead of the chains, ahead of the sticks. Absolutely. There, as they call that. 9 yards on first down is going to get you first downs all night long.
So Bulldogs, they're going to break the huddle right here. Second down and we'll say 2 for the Dogs, either a long one. They're staying in that same pistol formation. Single receiver to the right, and he's going to hand it up the middle to Bohannon. He's going to find some room. That's a big hole. He's going to find a lot of room off the right, and he's going to be tackled around the 31-yard line, and that should bring the quarter to the end.
And folks, that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with the Bulldogs leading 28-20.
So we're going to be at the end of the third quarter. Bulldogs have a 28-20 lead.
1 quarter to go.
They're marching. They're in Caverna territory. Ball on 31. We'll be right back. All right, and now we're back, and so we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Bulldogs have a 28-20 lead, and they're marching. They're in Caverna territory.
This is a massive possession. We just talked about this. The Bulldogs able to get in the end zone here, choose some more time off that clock. It's going to be really, really hard for Caverna to win this game.
No mistakes. And so he's going to fake the handoff, throw it deep to number 3, Will Massey. Oh, he has it in his hands.
Goodness.
Had it in his hands. Falls incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Bulldogs, and that would have done it.
Will Massey created some separate. He almost put on like a little bit of a sprint right there at the end, created a little bit of separation, and ball hits him right in his hands twice.
Oh, the announcer called it a touchdown, and then he had to retract his statement because
he's a big Penn State and Indy Lions fan too. I swear, I think that he's thinking about the Iowa game tomorrow and was already calling one out.
Dang it. So second down and 10. That does stop the clock with 11:52. left in the game. Bulldogs come out in its pistol formation. I'm going to expect just a run by Bohannon right here. And, yep, that's exactly what happens. He finds room to the left. He's going to be hit at the 25-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Bulldogs. So good 6-yard run by Bohannon. 3rd down and 4 for the Bulldogs. So
2-down territory here for the Bulldogs.
Yes,
at the 25-yard line. They need 4 yards to pick up this 1st down.
So, again, we're preaching no mistakes, no mistakes, no mistakes. We want the Bulldogs to hang on to the ball. We need good snaps, good handoffs, and keep this clock running and try to extend this lead here. All right, the Bulldogs, they come out in a pistol formation. Thompson lined up to the right of the quarterback, and he's going to turn around. He's going to give it to Drew Thompson up the middle. He's going to find some room. He's going to be hit at the 15-yard line, be brought down at the 12, and it's going to bring up 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
I'm going to have to contain my excitement a little bit here because I tell you what, it's like listening to Dave Mack when you got to keep your powder dry. And, boy, they are running hard. And that's something that they've done all season long. They've ran hard, but the Bulldogs really, really need a win tonight.
So clock's going to continue to tick when we snap this ball. It should be around the 10, a little under 10 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the game. And they've got the momentum right now. Ball is in the red zone on the 12 or 13-yard line. We come out in a 3-by-1 formation, and
timeout Bulldogs.
When there is a timeout, Bulldogs take the timeout. And so while we're in timeout, we're going to take 1, 2, pay a bill, and we'll be right back. And right now, we're in a pretty good game ourselves, Tony. Trying to finish this one out. Ball is on the, looks to be about the 13-yard line. Bulldogs come out in a 3-by-1 formation. Link is in the gun. Bohannon to the left of the quarterback. He gets the snap, and he's going to hand it to Link going right. He's got a lot of room over there. And
touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, wow. If you're watching film, that coach cannot be happy with the number 2 for the Colonels because he just give up on the play. He give up on the play, and Bohannon marched in untouched, and that's going to make the score 34-20 pending the 2-point conversion.
And we already know that the Bulldogs will be going for 2 points here. Before that carry, prior to that, those 2 carries by Bohannon, he already had 12 carries for 64 yards. So he's getting close to another 100-yard rushing performance tonight.
So if this game continues like it's going, I would expect Bohannon, maybe even Thompson, to get over 100 yards apiece running the football. So they're going to look to throw in the 2-point conversion. And Aubrey Link is going to find a little room. He's going to bounce off a tackle, be tackled short up the goal line, and the 2-point conversion is going to be no good. And so with 10:25 left to go in this game, the Bulldogs have extended their lead 34-20. We'll be right back. Tony, we're about to onside, Tony.
We'll be an onside here. See if the Bulldogs can cover their 4th onside kick of the season.
So here we go. Had a lot of practice, kicks it right to him. And Caverna's going to cover it at the 46. So
all right, so 10 minutes to go here.
10 minutes, 25 seconds left to go. Caverna has the ball on their own 46-yard line, and Bulldogs, they're going to have to come up big defensively. They're going to have to get a stop and force Caverna to punt so they can get the ball and they can run it. And I think from here on out, Caverna is in 4-down territory. They can't afford to punt. And I'm going to assume it with the quarterback injured. No, Tony, he's coming back in the game.
It looks like he is coming back out on the field.
He's coming back in the game, so I guess either he was the one that wasn't hurt and we just saw it wrong, or he's a tough young man and he's going to fight through it and try to pick up a win for his team.
See if we can kind of pick up on any type of – he doesn't look to be limping or anything like that. He looks to be –
So I don't know what had happened. Either way, they come out in that 2-by-2 formation. He's in the gun, running back to the left. He's going to fake it to number 2, and he's looking to throw. And he's got a receiver deep, and he's going to catch the ball inside the 25-yard line. That's just a good catch. We I think that's number 9, Adrian Saber, was all over him. And number 3, that was number 3. That's
called high pointing the football right there, Matt. He went up there and made that play for Caverna.
That's number 3.
Saber was on him, good defense.
It's number 3, Chase Ragland, and he just goes up and gets it. And, again, that was just good football play. Good football play. Nothing you can do about that. Just go on and try to make the next defensive stop. And so Caverna, they got the ball on the Bulldogs' 25-yard line. They stay in that 2-by-2 formation. Number 2 is the running back. They send the slot guy in motion. He's going to get it on a jet, and that's not fooled. We're not fooled at all. Bohannon comes across the line of scrimmage. He makes the tackle, and the Bulldogs now have put the Colonels in a 2nd down and 13 situation.
Something that the Bulldogs were not able to do against Whitwell was stop that option attack. And right there, Bohannon put a pop on that back and brought them down quickly.
So Caverna comes back out. They're in they're in an empty set. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Number 6, Buchanan in the backfield by himself. He's the quarterback. He's going to get the snap, and he's going to look to run, and he finds a lot of room up the middle. And Tony, we're very fortunate he slipped, because if Christian White doesn't make the tackle, he's going in for 6. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for Caverna. Again, this is 4-down territory for the Colonels. They can't afford to turn the ball over. They can't afford to punt. For them, this is, we got to stick it in the end zone, or the game is possibly out of hand, and they can't catch back up. And they stay in that same formation. They're in an empty formation, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback gets the snap, drops it back to pass. He throws a slant complete to number 2. That is on the 9-yard line. I mean, number 2 just runs a little post route from that slot position, lined up to the left, completes the pass. They're going to place the ball just inside the 10-yard line, and we're going to hit the 8-minute mark left in the 4th quarter. Caverna is marching.
Really like to see a little bit of this clock run down here, as long as we can keep out of the end zone here. I think this is going to be 1st and goal as well.
Yeah.
Just inside the 10-yard line. So they
really
like to get a couple stops here.
Yeah. So Caverna, they're going to probably not change much up. They're going to probably come out in a 2-by-2 formation. Number 2 is lined up to the right of the quarterback, who's in the gun. Turns number 11 in motion. He's going to fake it to him. He's going to run up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed and tackled hard by number 21, Drew Thompson. But he's going to make it inside the 5. They may mark it around the 2 or 3 yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and goal. Clock is continuing to tick. When they snap this next ball, it's going to probably be under 7 minutes. I don't think Caverna has used any timeouts, so they do have 3 timeouts in their pocket. I don't think the Bulldogs have used 1.
Now we saw 48 points in the 1st half, and we saw 6 in the 2nd.
Good goal line stop by the Dogs. They try to give it to number 2 off that right edge. He is swallowed up by number 12, Aubrey Link, and looks to be number 9, Adrian Sieber. I think he gained maybe just a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 2.
Big stop there for the Bulldogs.
6:30 left to go in this game.
Bulldogs need to get a big stop here.
All right, and so they come out in this 2-by-2 formation. Number 2 is lined up to the left. He's going to snap it to number 6, and he's just going to look to find some room. He's going to cut up the middle, and he's going to fumble the ball. He's recovered that in the end zone.
I think the Bulldogs have it. It'll be a touchback. Bulldogs recover.
Bulldogs recover. We're going to talk about it. All right, the refs are going to talk about it, so let's see what they say. I don't know if they're –
Matt, that ball was out before he got to the goal line, and it was recovered by the Bulldogs. There should be a touchback.
They either give it it's going to be either a touchdown or touchback. They're still discussing it.
This ought to be a touchback.
They're backing both players away. The refs are going to talk about it. I don't know. This is a tough call.
The call on the field was a touchback. The
call on the field was they're giving the touchdown to Caverna. Wow. Coach Link may lose his mind on this one, because it was originally called a touchback, a fumble, a touchback, and the refs got together.
The only way I could see that possible is if the ball had crossed the plane and been called a touchdown before that ball came loose.
They never signal touchdown. They signal fumble. They signal touchback.
Wow, what a reversal there. And Caverna scores a touchdown.
Irregardless, that makes the score 26-34. Two-point conversion underway. They're in an empty set. Quarterback gets the ball. He's looking to pass. He's going to throw a slant to number 2, and it's going to fall incomplete. With 6:11 to go in this game, the Bulldogs hold on to that lead, 34-26. We're going to take a quick break, pay a bill. When we get back, Caverna will be kicking off. They usually call it pretty easily then. Oh, no. Caverna tried an onside kick.
Yeah, that onside kick, it looked like he missed it like I would on the golf course, Matt. Right off the top, went about 4 yards. The Bulldogs will start with great field position here.
That was a shank. I don't even know if that was. I don't even know if it was a shank.
I don't know if you can. I don't know what you can call that. I mean, boy, I hate it for them. I always want to see good out of these players, whatever side you're for. But boy, that was just not good.
All right, so the Bulldogs, they take over on Caverna's 44-yard line. We got a 6:11 left to go in this game, and
Bulldogs got an opportunity to put this one out of reach here, Matt.
Yeah, they do. They score, it's over. If not, then Caverna has an opportunity. So it's just all about who wants it more. You're going to hand it up the middle to number 10, Jordan Bohannon. He's going to find a lot of room. He's running over, boys.
Be another 9-yard pickup there on first down for Bohannon.
He's going to get all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's about a 9-yard run, like you said. Ball's going to be placed just inside, just outside the 35. We're going to say second that's second and about 1.5.
Yeah, and I'm guessing Tobin's got the stat line over there for Bohannon right now, and I'm thinking he probably just has eclipsed 100 yards, or he's right there at it.
So the Bulldogs, they're going to probably come out and continue to run. I don't see us trying to put it in the air right here and risk stopping the clock. They come out in a pistol formation, and he turns around and hands it to Bohannon up the middle. He cuts it out to the left. He's got a lot of room. He's up to the 25, breaks a tackle, and going to be drug out at about the 25-yard line. That's going to be a first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. 5:21 left to go in this game. Bulldogs are marching down.
I don't expect the Bulldogs to really try to speed anything up here. I expect them to use as much time off that clock as they possibly can and force Caverna to use their timeouts here.
So he's signaling for the clock to continue to run, and so it's going to tick, 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 tick. And I'd say Coach Link, he's going to try to let it go down as much as possible. This is 4-down territory. We're inside Caverna territory. Ball on Caverna's 25-yard line. He's going to get the snap, hand it to Bohannon up the middle. He's going to be hitting the backfield for a loss of about a yard on the run, and it's going to bring up second down and 11 for the Dogs. That was a good tackle, because if he breaks that tackle, he's probably picking up another 6-7 yards on that run, because I saw a huge hole right there, big enough to drive a truck through.
2 of Caverna's 3 wins this season, Matt, have come off of single-digit one-possession games.
Yeah.
They've been able to come and win both of those games. So if you're the Bulldogs right now, you got to keep the pressure on and get in that end zone and score some points.
All right, and so the Dogs, they come to the line, second down 11. Clock is down to 4:20. Bulldogs are in the pistol formation, single receiver to the right. Bohannon is the back behind the quarterback in the pistol. All right, and Coach Link is going to take a timeout. He let the line judge or the back judge take it down as much as possible, takes a timeout. And so while the Bulldogs are in timeout, we're going to take a timeout and pay a bill. So Bohannon is going to give it to Drew Thompson. Thompson's going to find some room up to the 17-yard line.
Be really close to a first down here, maybe about a yard short.
It's going to bring up third down regardless. Yep, it's going to be third down and about 2 for the Bulldogs, and so this is a big, big third down. We've got 2 downs to get this, so we're not punting. We're going for it either way. I've said that quite a bit tonight, and so I expect the Bulldogs to probably line up under center. They do. We're in that split back formation. Bohannon lined up to the left of the split back, Thompson to the right. He's going to hand it to Bohannon up the middle, and he's going to get the 2 yards. It's going to be close, Tony. I think they're going to give it to him. We'll see where they spot the ball.
See if this will be
they're going to give it
left
to him.
foot.
They're going to give it to him. They're waving him on.
They are. They're waving it down. It'll be a Bulldogs first down
this
here
is
with
gonna be
3:17 to go.
So big first down for the Bulldogs, trying to put this game away. Remember, Caverna, they do have most of their timeouts left. I don't think they've taken a timeout in the second half. So crowd's getting excited. Tobin's over here getting excited too.
Tobin is definitely smiling right now. Tobin cannot wait to get on here and produce these stats.
All right, and so we got a first down and 10. Ball is placed on the 14-yard line. We come out in a pistol formation. And Coach Link is going to continue. He's going to wait for that clock to tick down as much as possible. We're going to be in that pistol formation. He's going to snap the ball and hand it to Bohannon, who's going to just go up the middle. And he's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. He may have picked up a yard or two on the carry, and I think we may have a timeout.
Caverna is going to use their timeouts from here on out, Matt. I do believe that.
Yeah, so it's going to be second down and 8, and Caverna is going to take a timeout. Bulldogs come
out here and suit up.
Split back formation. He looks to throw it to wide open.
Touchdown Bulldogs.
Touchdown Bulldogs. That should seal it.
Massey with the touchdown reception.
Bulldog touchdown.
That's going to make the score 40-26, pending the 2-point conversion. And this is a big 2-point conversion just because if the Bulldogs do give up a touchdown, Caverna is going to have to score twice and score two-point conversions in order just to tie it.
Well, I think they just heard me, Matt. I think that they wanted to congratulate you as well with a score in the end zone.
That's good.
Red Boiling Springs Bulldogs have scored 40 points tonight.
So Whitwell wasn't, I mean, not Whitwell, I keep saying the wrong team. Caverna wasn't looking for a little pass there, and 2-point conversion is going to be good. Drew Thomas going to take it off the left. So that's going to make the score with 2:20 left to go in this game, 42-26. And so that was a risky play call by Coach Link. He wanted to put the game away and just basically fake the handoff. And oh, we can get that. We can get that. Okay, no. That was a dangerous return for Caverna, but they were able to hop on it. He covers the ball on, number 11 covers the ball on their own 43-yard line, and that's where the Colonels are going to take over. So the Colonels, they have a lot of work to do right here. If you're the Bulldogs, we can allow anything in the middle of the field. We just don't need to keep them. We do not need to let them get the big play right here and put it in and give them a chance to onside it and score with about a minute and a half. So we need to prevent the big play.
I really want to see some discipline in the last 2 minutes of this ball game from the Bulldogs defensively.
So we do got a single safety. Yes, Josh Martinez. He's playing in the single. No, he's going to come over here. So if you look, there is nobody in the center of the field. There's nobody out here in center field right here. So
you got to get somebody back here for the Bulldogs.
And so they're going to drop back the pass. And the quarterback, he's going to run. He's going to be chased down by Tyler Lancaster. He's looking to throw deep. And he throws a little jump pass to number 88 of the Colonels, and it's going to fall incomplete. It's going to be second down and 10 for the Colonels, ball on their own 43-yard line.
That was quite a bit of an athletic play from the quarterback, rolling out left, getting away from the defenders, and then a jump pass that I think that ball would travel through the air probably 30, 35 yards.
It's got a good little arm on him. That was very impressive.
Very impressive. I've been impressed with some of the guys with Caverna tonight. Obviously, their quarterback and Edwards have had very good games. They've got some good size up front, but the Bulldogs tonight, Matt, have just been a little bit too much for the Colonels of Caverna.
So they come out in a 3-by-1, empty formation, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback is in the backfield by himself. All right, he's looking to pass. He's going to throw it over to number 2. He's going to find a little running room. He's going to get up the edge. He's at the 40. He's going to bring it inside and be tackled just inside the 40-yard line. They're going to mark him down. They're going to mark him down around the 36-yard line, it looks like, and it's going to be a first down and 10 for Caverna. It's going to stop the clock temporarily while they set the chains, and then as soon as they set the chains and the ball, they're going to signal to let that clock run, and it's at 1:50 right now.
Caverna is ready to snap the ball here. Not a lot of time.
They're going to stay in that empty set.
1:43 to go.
He's going to look back to pass. He's going to throw it to the middle of the field. Pass was intended to number 2, who was running that post. It's going to fall incomplete, and it's going to be second down for Caverna. Ball is on the 36-yard line. Minute 39 left to go in this game. So regardless, Caverna, they have to put it in the end zone, and they have to get the 2-point conversion. All right, and so he's going to keep it. He's going to run it up the middle, and he's got a little bit of running room. Number 6 is on the edge, and he's going to go into the end zone. Tony, do you see any flags?
I don't see any laundry on the field right here. It looks like Caverna's going to score a touchdown.
That's the old QB draw, and now this is a big 2-point conversion for Caverna, because they have to get this. It's a 10-point game. It's 32-42. They have to get this 2-point conversion.
Must score here for Caverna. The Bulldogs have had some success recently against the run game down here at the goal line, but we're not able to stop them going down the field here. Matt, they were able to score in about a minute, 20 seconds there.
That's what I was kind of mentioning. I told you that a minute ago. We needed to prevent the big play, and Caverna, they scored very quickly right then, and they do have time to kick an extra point and score again. And so let's see what they draw up right here offensively. They come out in a 3-receiver set, 3-receiver lined up to the right.
Could end up being the play of the game here, Matt. And timeout.
That's
a crucial timeout for Caverna there.
Because if RBS, because what happens here is RBS stops them, and they're unable to get the onside kick. Well, RBS is going to take a knee, and the game's going to be over.
Yeah.
Well,
that essentially is exactly what's going to happen now at this point.
Yeah. That's
Caverna, either way, if Red Boiling Springs recovers this kick here, the Bulldogs are going to win the game and be able to kneel out and drain the rest of that clock.
Regardless, this has been a fun ball game. 74 points put on the board so far. We're not over, and it's not over. It's not over. So we're going to see. We're going to see what Caverna draws up, and we're going to see if the Bulldogs can come up with a big defensive stop. Because, like I said, you know, if the Bulldogs stop them right here, the game's over. The game's over. It's going to be hard to score 3 times within a minute. I mean, we've seen it, but it's going to be hard.
Yeah, this is going to be the play of the game right here defensively for the Bulldogs. Doesn't matter what's happened before, you need to stop right now.
So the quarterback's going to get the snap. He's going to be in the gun. He's going to try to run to the left, and he's going to try to get to the pylon, and he's in, Tony. He is in. That's going to make the score 42-34 with a minute 29 left to go.
We've seen Buchanan all night go to the left, see defenders coming in, and then backtrack out to the left and get to that edge, and he's burned them all night with that speed.
I don't know what they're going to do right here.
There's no telling.
They got number 88 kicking, and he's going to onside it, and it's going to be a line drive. And, Tony, that's going to be the game.
That's going to be the ball game.
That's going to be the ball game.
The Bulldogs are going to get out of here with a major, major victory. It'll be their second victory of the year, and all they got to do is take a couple of kneel downs here and run out the rest of the clock. It'll be a great win for the Bulldogs and the fans tonight.
So line drive kick to Kelby Wheeler on that front line. He receives it. He catches it. Falls straight to the ground. Dogs are going to take over on their own 49-yard line, but this is just going to be a kneel down. This is a formality from here on out. This is best formation in football, victory formation.
I think Caverna's probably got one timeout left. I
They've
wonder
got
if
one
they
timeout
use it.
left.
I'm not sure if they do. I mean,
you might get a bad snap.
Well, the snaps weren't great in the first half.
You might get a bad snap, but usually, you know, you're dialed in with those
I like
snaps,
to say anything can happen, but I just want to see a couple of good snaps and kneel downs here. That's all you got to execute. We're executing kneel downs.
So, I mean, this is victory formation. You just want a good snap. You know, nothing too quick. Just make sure you secure it. Don't want a fumble snap. And that's what we get. We get one. They call a timeout.
They do. Caverna immediately uses their timeout. Minute 26 remaining here.
You got 40. There's a 40-second time clock. So let's just get the snap, get the knee, and go home right here. We got 2 more snaps, and we get the kneel down right there, and gonna hand it off. And Coach Link, he may decide to let the clock run down as much as possible and take a timeout himself. That way, he can regroup his team, not having to rush anything. And
well, what he's going to really want to do is you're going to need.
So it's third down. This is third down. Again, you got 40 seconds, and
should be roughly 6. There could be 6 seconds or so left on the clock.
So we
when we go into 4th down here. We'll see where he snaps the ball.
All right.
There's the clock from the signal there. It's a 10 seconds to go on the play clock.
Lock it down. If he can get down to 40, the game's over. All right, and that's going to be the game.
40 seconds to go here. That's going
to be the game.
Going to see what they're going to do here.
Clock's continue to run. That's going to be game. That's going to be game.
All right.
All right, and so we're going to let the clock run out, just in case.
Let's let the last 25 seconds of the clock come out here. And, again, Matt, before we end the broadcast here, it's been such a pleasure calling these games with you this year so far. The Red Boiling Springs get their 2nd victory of the season by a final score here of 42-34 as they prepare for Friendship Christian Academy next season. Matt, had a wonderful time calling the game with you this evening.
Absolutely. Fun game. And 1 second, and that's going to be the game. That's going to be the game. And so your final, Bulldogs 42, Caverna 34.